What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the DGD Podcast. It's DGD After Dark, obviously. Boy, oh boy, what a show. It is a loaded weekend in Athens, Georgia. It's been a little bit, so we're going to talk about some recruiting news as well. Also, I'm sure if you're listening or watching, EA Sports, College Football 25 trailer, trailer reviewed today. So we're going to talk about that. And obviously, if you're watching the show, the link is here. I'll star that right there. If you want to join the show, feel free. Project Pat is in the building saying, well, hello there. Hello there, sir. Apparently, Florida State still hasn't gotten over the Project Pat special. But what do I know? I just see it on the Twitter line. That's all. But first things first, guys. The show, as you know, brought to you by our friends over at Apotheos Roastery. Guys, it is the best coffee in the business. I guarantee you, hands down, swear by it. Just going to leave it here. Follow them on their socials. Instagram at Apotheos Roastery. Twitter X at Apotheos Coffee. Guys, head over to our website, dgdpodcast.com. Shop Apotheos. Use code CCC, that's CCC. And if you use that at checkout, you will get free shipping on your order, regardless of how much you buy. And you will also 20% of every bag of coffee or K-Cups that you purchase will go to the Classic City Collective on behalf of Apotheos. It's doing our little way to help with the collective situation, folks. So make sure you shop Apotheos and follow. Let them know that we sent you, right? And listen, you won't find a bad batch of coffee. Just gonna leave it there. Just gonna leave it there. Take my word for it. Mocha Java. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's jump right in. Obviously, recently, I would say, Georgia lands a commitment 2025. Thomas Blackshear from Calvary Day in Savannah, Georgia. Listed as an athlete. 6'5", 195. We'll see if he plays DB or what they plan to do with him. But you get him over Tennessee, and no one's ever going to complain about that. Just gonna leave that there. Watching this tape, love what I see. I just do. Just love what I see. So there is that as well. Kind of quiet, if you will. In my opinion, I think you see him at receiver. I don't know if you see him in the slot or not, but I think you'll see him at receiver. But nonetheless, it's a good pickup. Obviously, Georgia now, I think On3 has him as probably the 8th ranked class, I think, if not higher now. 8th ranked in the class, or 8 in the country, excuse me. It's going to be interesting. I'll leave it there. We'll see, right? It is May 17th when you're seeing this, and Georgia has, 9 commits. A lot different than what we saw last cycle at this time, right? Doesn't mean that Georgia's not in on some big-time battles, by the way. Just keep that in mind. I think you're looking at a situation where, speaking of recruiting, now you're looking at this weekend, right, with the scavenger hunt. It's a big deal. And it all starts with David Sanders, right? David Sanders up out of Charlotte, up here, Providence Day, right? Overall tackle, right? Top overall tackle in the country, right? He's on an unofficial visit, and if I'm not mistaken, he's probably in Athens right now. So it all starts there, but there's more to it, right? There's a huge list for the scavenger hunt as JOGG is in the building. Yes, it is Friday. Caught you off guard. At least you're here. That's the key. The brigade is in effect. I'm just going to leave that there. But, so you're looking at a situation, like I said, you got David Sanders, and that's big. I would say that's big, getting him on campus. But if you're looking at it, there's pretty decent size list, folks. It's one of the bigger weekends in Georgia recruiting, right? It's just what it does. So you're looking at guys like Bo Jackson, Marcus Harris, Phillip Bell, Zaire Addison. Those guys are on officials. Then you've got guys like Jared Curtis, CJ Wiley, which we'll talk a little bit about as well, Travis Smith, Ethan Barber. Right, the list goes on. Brock Harris, obviously David Sanders, like I said. That's the biggest in my opinion. But Christian Garrett out of Prince Ave. Xavier Hardy, Isaiah Gibson. Talk a little bit about that. I think that is one to watch. Just going to leave that there. That's one to watch. TJ Alford, Anquan Fagans, Jalen Morgan, Trey McNutt, Rayshawn Dinkins. It's a good one. He's blowing up in my opinion too. Blake Woodby, Jameer Joseph. I'm sure there's more. But as you can tell, it's a big list, folks. It is a big list. And as Georgia fans, we all understand, right? The scavenger hunt can be a big momentum shift for recruiting in that cycle. We'll see. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see what transpires over the weekend. I think you make a lot of movement with a lot of these recruits as well, right? I'm sure if you're staying on social media, you're gonna see it. You're going to see social media just bombarded with pictures, finding Kirby Smart and everything like that. So when you do that, keep in mind, it's going to be busy. It's going to be busy by design. The kids love it, though. Kids absolutely love it. It seems like like I said, it's a big deal every year. What leads me to believe that this year's any different? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, man. Pat is back in the building saying OG Brigade members in the house. Yeah, OG, y'all making OG sound like a new statement. Just saying. Keep in mind, guys, if you want to join the show, feel free to do so. I'm going to post a link up right here just in case you want to. You can use that. I'll leave it up for a minute, but also got it pinned up in the chat as well. But nonetheless, when it talks recruiting, there's some serious conversations to be had, right? And I think a lot of it starts with the D line. In my opinion, I love talking about this D line class. You're looking at Justice Terry, right? Committed to USC. Isaiah Gibson committed to USC. Don't feel confident that in my opinion, Isaiah Gibson, I don't feel confident that he sticks in that class for USC. Just don't. And what I mean by that is I think Georgia is in a damn good spot to flip him. Also, I think you flip Justice Terry. Going to be a little bit more tricky there. I'm just going to leave that there. But I think there's a lot of work that can be done. And I think Isaiah Gibson, obviously you need him at the edge position, right? You need one of the best edges in the country. Kind of need that guy. You need both of them. But Isaiah Gibson coming in the class would be good times. Good times. 100%. See, they're just chilling. Oh, man. Oh. Project Pat saying he'd pop in, but he has a sleeping 2-week-old asleep in his lap. Pawpaw life. I heard that. At least he's tuning into the DGD podcast, even if he's asleep. Subliminal hearing. It works. We'll get him to be a dog fan in no time, for sure. But, no, other than that, though, I'd look at it in a sense of, you done got, oh boy, G-A-double-G. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. You done got her worked up. Thank you. You done got her worked up. Thank you again. But no, other than that, though, I think Isaiah Gibson, right, there's another name obviously up here, Bryce Davis, I'm looking forward to seeing. Listen, I think he can end up in this class. Just going to leave that there. I think he will be. I know he should be announcing July 20th, I believe. So you've got some edge guys. Obviously, you got Justice Terry, right? Elijah Griffin. Sorry, just a bunch of different guys on that D line. But I'll also talk about receiver, right? And there's some in-state guys I think need to be keeping up with if you're not already. CJ Wiley, Travis Smith out of Westlake. Those two guys, in my opinion, You need to get them both. Find a way to get them both. They're just good. They're good. They're good. No other way to put it. They are good. Really good. So you got to get those guys in there. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, CJ Wiley I think he had a spring game tonight. I think. Obviously, George is in attendance there. So you've got that situation. And then Travis Smith, I think him and Juan Gaston had their spring game a day or two ago as well. But those two receivers, you definitely need them in this class. It's just my opinion. Obviously, I think another name, probably one of the better names in this class, man. Bo Jackson, right? Running back in the 25 class, obviously. On his visit, listen, there's a good chance you get him. And I think what that means is you might just have to see somebody leave this class. We'll see. I don't really want to put people's name out there, but I just kind of writing on the wall potentially. And I think Bo Walker could be that guy. But I like Bo Walker. I do. Sometimes you just do what happens. I mean, you've got guys like Todd Robinson you could be looking at. I say Crema, right? IMG guy. Those type of running backs come in this class. Sometimes you just got to make away with it. It's business, right? It's business. Speaking of business, I want to kind of break off of this recruiting for a second. Obviously, it's been a little bit since we did our last show, but I got Project Pat in here. I'd just love to hear this. I'm ready for this. I don't understand. I sat there. I'm giving it time to process too. We're talking about the high school kids, but Dabo Swinney's comments on the portal and not taking anybody in the portal, and his comments about the high school kids, right, transferring from high school. I still don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. I know my guy Project Pat is about to have a field day with this. I know he will. But if you want my honest opinion, you lose like 12 people in the portal. You don't pick anybody up. I don't understand how you're making that work because you're not recruiting 30 plus. You're just not. So I'm trying to understand how that's the math. The math is what it is. But at the same time, you've had a situation where your offensive line is not that great. You've had talent in other positions, but your offensive line's still been kind of rough. And you had opportunities to build your offensive line and get the pieces that you could use, right? And even if you don't start them, they could be valuable depth pieces at the very worst. Yet you continue to not do the things that, listen, everyone does it. Everyone's doing it. So I'm trying to understand why this is a thing. Why is he being so stubborn to not use the portal? Don't understand it. I really don't. But it's not my problem. That's all Clemson's problem. So do what you got to do there, Dabo. Do what you got to do. If you don't want to pick out of the portal, that's fine. But if you're not careful, you're going to get left quick, fast, and in a hurry. And it'll be your own fault. It will be your own fucking fault. First Pat fact of the night. Dabo will be locked out of the island of irrelevancy. Or locked out on the island of irrelevancy. He is not the tribal chief and deserves no acknowledgement. Boy, the WWE references are flowing. Holy shit. Did I do that right? If you didn't see it, up one my finger up. Pat knows. I don't know about irrelevancy. Pat, to me, the irrelevancy is I can't say that. But he has 2 titles. It's just not current. Maybe I don't know. I mean, you can fall I guess you could fall out of relevancy, but overall, I'm not going to throw that out there. I mean, you win 2 titles. He's the only coach, as it stands right now, with 2 titles, I think, outside of Kirby. So, I mean, yeah, I just can't say that. No, with the trajectory, you can fall out of graces easily. I mean, hell, it's easy to do that. It's easy. I mean, hell, 1-2 seasons could do that. Look at Orgeron. After 2019, LSU just kind of fell off the face of the earth quick, fast. Oof, shit was rough. It was rough. But no, sorry, I didn't really want to do that, but it kind of pushed me to do it just because, like, it was kind of one of those things where we play them, by the way. Speaking of, announced time for Georgia Clemson, noon. How do y'all feel about noon? I'm kind of torn still. I mean, I kind of like it because you have the rest of the day to do whatever. At the same time, there's a chance you can still be drinking coffee when the game starts, depending on what time you wake up. So, yeah. Pat says adapt or die. Yeah. I mean, especially how the world of college football is today. It can easily happen quickly at that too. So, I'm with you 100% on that. But no, I think what is it? So you've got the TV times for some of these games, right? You got Clemson's a noon kick on ABC. Then obviously the Bama game, I think was 7:30. I think. I'm kind of excited about those. You're not seeing a lot. Well, the 3:30 game. So what's going to be interesting is the cocktail party being 3:30, but on ABC. Kind of like that. Kind of like it. Not gonna lie. I'm glad the cocktail party is staying at 3:30. Obviously, you just got to get used to not CBS because you'll probably be watching a 3:30 slot down if you're not careful. What Penn State and Maryland or something? Who knows? Like Northwestern and Rutgers. Leave it up to the Big Ten. I don't know. Don't really care anymore. We're not in CBS territory anymore, which is nice. That's about it. I mean, I'm just kind of excited to move to ABC and ESPN, I guess. Still hesitant on the ESPN, but ABC, I'm okay with that. What are your thoughts on and for those in the chat and watching, let us know what you think about the Georgia games being noon kicks, 7:30s, right? Not a lot of 3:30s, right? How do you feel this is going to be? What kind of change is it going to be for you? Just want to ask that question, pose it, just leave a comment in the chat and let us know what you think. We'll read them off. But kind of like it. I want to see more night games. I think a lot of fans want to see more night games. But at the same time, if you look at it, Kirby's eyes, he likes them noons. Right? He likes them noons and 3:30 kicks. I'm okay with that. So that's just me. Yeah, I want more 7:30s. I know it sounds crazy. I just want more 7:30s. Just have fun during the day, watch the games, and then get a primetime game. Oh, can't beat that. Just letting that be known. But yeah. Let's see. Any other thing? By the way, I am extremely excited. We're talking recruiting here. I'm going back on this. Since Ryan Montgomery committed to Georgia, I've been pleasantly surprised with how active he has become recruiting on social media for Georgia. And it kind of stems back to the conversation when he committed in the first place. This is what you get when you have a kid that wants to be a dog. He wants to be a dog. Will it help? Who knows? But I will. I do think that it's never going to hurt. So just going to leave that there. I don't think it can hurt. So Harry Leggy, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday. Oh man, looks like he's got the beer emoji. I wonder if anybody's sipping on a potent potable. Just curious. Yeah, Pat says, I like the 7:30 games personally. Don't care for the noon kicks. Pat, I'm surprised you stayed up this late. So 7:30, yeah, you go 7:30, then go straight to bed, don't you? I would assume that's probably what the fuck happened. But just saying, just saying. While I got some guys in the chat, I want to pose some questions here. Let's do a quick Q&A. What you think? Let's do this. You can ask me questions and we'll talk about it, or I'll pose a question for y'all to comment to in the meantime. Which recruit in the 25 cycle do you think is the biggest must-have in this class? In this class, what is the biggest must-have? Who is that? I'm going to take a second there. I'm going to say Justice Terry. I think Elijah Griffin is a huge deal. Don't get me wrong. But Justice Terry is a freaking animal. He's an absolute animal. He's a difference maker, immediate game changer. Has that potential. You got to find a way to flip him from SoCal. Just got to do it. Find a way. Make it happen. Make it happen, right? Because if you do, and he commits to Georgia, that D-line is completely solid. I mean, and you've got guys like JJA and the class of 24, right? But if you get him, and say you get, man, Pat agrees with me. Justice Terry said he got to go with Terry. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna call him Scary Terry. There's too many Terrys out there, Scary Terrys. But yeah, listen, the kid's a freak, absolute freak. Okay, there's no getting around it. Absolute freak. I think Isaiah Gibson would be a good one too. Let's see. Travis Smith or CJ Wiley for that matter. I think either one of those receivers, I think you have to get him in this class. Go with another big nasty. Juan Gaston. I think for this offensive line class, you sign 6 pass cycle. I don't think you're going to take 6 this cycle, obviously. Juan Gaston is a must. What else? Who else? Outside of that, I think those are the big ones that I have. That's what I'm seeing. But other than that, and Harry says Terry would be sweet. Yeah, no doubt. And you're pulling him away from Southern Cal, dude. If you keep up with social media, dude, USC fans would be in shambles if that happens. Just it's food for thought. I would absolutely crush them. They'd be down so bad that they'd be drinking too much that they need to go to Waffle House. Oh, wait, they don't have Waffle House out there, I don't believe. That sucks for them. It's a good place. Real good place. Let's see. Is there any... Let's see. I think another one. So, it's a must-have, but he's currently committed to Georgia. I think you have to keep Elias Williams. You have to keep Elias Williams in this class. I think you do, but you can't let him go to Florida State. You just cannot do that. It's either, I think, Florida State or Miami. I think more so Florida State. You cannot let him go. You've got to keep him in this class, committed to Georgia. the fact that he has the measurables of like a skinny Darnell with more fluid mobility, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Speaking of, went to the Casa de Waffle at lunch today and ordered the Pat Special, DGD Pat Special. Some good shit. Some good stuff. Some real good stuff, man. Waffle House, man. If you fight me if you don't like that. Just gonna leave that there. I'll take it to the house all the time if I can. Let's see. From a recruiting note, I do think I'm curious to see with the scavenger hunt, though. With the scavenger hunt, I'm curious to see if there's any commits that pop straight off this weekend, right? You might see one. Flip. Keyword. And I think it could happen. I'm not saying it will. It could. So keep that in mind. Harry says an awesome D-line wins national championships. Yeah. Yeah. It does take a little bit more than that, but you establish your presence on the D-line and in the trenches. You went inside out style football. That's how you win. Complimentary. So, yeah, you're not wrong there, Harry. You are not wrong at all. Let's see. And Pat, you got me wanting Waffle House, man. Damn it. Damn. Some good shit. Oh, buddy. You can't be doing that too much. Let's see. I'm looking at this class, and I'm very intrigued, to be fair. Very intrigued with the recruits that we do have. Because it's kind of been quiet. Like I like Ethan Barber, but if we're being serious, Elias Williams just overshadows him, in my opinion, too. Jaden Perlotti, listen, I know at one point Jaden Perlotti, there was a feeling that he was going to leave. I mean, keep in mind, it's still early, but he did make a comment, wherever KJ is going, I'm going. We'll see if he holds true to it. But so far, so good. Pat says, our favorite waitress was there. She asked about me. Yeah. Man. Damn. Hope they're doing all right. Hope they're doing good over there. Good stuff. Let's see. Obviously, Montgomery, we talked about him. Mason Short. I think Mason Short's another one. Don't underestimate him in this class. You can't let it happen. You can't let it happen. Let's see. Harry says, I've been fussing on YouTube in live chats over the Dabo absurdities. Yeah, just had a little discussion about that. Kind of gave my thoughts on it. You're putting yourself back exponentially. You're setting yourself back, and it's like I said, it's not my fucking problem. It's all Clemson, and they've got to deal with that. So, good luck. You could have recruited somebody to keep Cade Klubnik, maybe give him some extra time to try to read a defense, or, don't really know. But again, not my fucking problem. We just sit back and laugh. It's unfortunate, but I don't care. I just don't care, because it's Clemson. If this was happening in Georgia, they wouldn't care. So why should I? Why should I? Why should we? Why should we, guys? We play them in August. Fuck them. That's all you got to know about that. And that's the bottom line. Because I said so. I can't copy. I'd get copyrighted if I'm not careful. But yeah. Sorry. It is what it is. Jeff, welcome in, man. Join and hear immediately. It's not my fucking problem. Love it. Yeah. Welcome to the DGD Podcast. Welcome to the DGD Podcast. This is what we do. It's what we do. Okay? I'm glad you hopped in at the right time. that we can make your night potentially as well. So we'll go right there with it. Now, with that being said, Mr. Hightoff, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get you on the books. And I know, right? It's good to be back for sure. Get you on the books, right? We need to start thinking of some over-unders for the season. But more so the Clemson game. Okay? More so Clemson game. Start thinking of some stuff. I want some good ones. I want some really good ones. So keep that in mind. I'm going to put you on the record now for it. So I'm going to have to get you there. Let's see. Anything? Let's see. I think, yeah, the whole the whole Dabo thing got me flustered. It was like, I don't understand it. Just don't. Couldn't be my coach. Harry Leggy said, real dog talk. Absolutely, man. Try to be the realest in the room. Bada boom, realest guys in the room. How you doing? Something like that. I mean, I guess while you're here, do you who? Jeff Itoff says wins 11.5. Are we already trying to do this? Like, you want my way too early? Is what you're trying to do? Are you trying to get me to do way too early right now? Because I can make it happen. We'll do a live over under. I don't give a shit. Keep it up. Keep it up. But no, in the meantime, I'll do that one. Shit. Oh, okay. Never mind. He told me to hold off. Okay, just teasing. Yeah, see, that's going to be interesting. So, listen. If you set the win total at 11.5 and we hit the over, and we win a championship, buddy. Oh boy. First off, a lot of people are gonna fucking hate us. They hate us now. It's gonna get worse. You won't be able to tell me shit. Just gonna leave that there. Just, oh man. I'm assuming Pat probably fell asleep. He's old. A lot of law of averages coming into play. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Law of averages is a real thing, by the way. A lot of that it is. But I will say this. I'm not going to put a number yet because, well, Hightoff told me not to. We don't know what Alabama's going to look like yet. And are we sure Texas' secondary can do a lot? Don't know. Texas did lose a lot of people. I mean, losing Worthy, losing T'Vondre Sweat, those guys. It's going to be interesting. Now, I mean, obviously Georgia's biggest tests are on the road. Can't complain, can we? Yeah, Harry's laughing at that. I'm just being honest. Being honest, if you will. Just is what it is. But yeah, no, Jeff, I'm gonna have to get those over unders. We're gonna have some good ones. Maybe some preseason over unders. That'll be fun. Let's see. We talked about recruiting. Let me know in the comments if y'all want anything specific, guys. This show is just as much for y'all than obviously. So if y'all have anything y'all want to hear, let me know. I am all ears. And we will talk about whatever you want. Okay? Whatever you want, we will talk about it. So, drop a question. Right? Drop a question. Drop a comment. We'll read them. If you drop a super chat, you get those first, by the way. But yeah. I'm seeing a lot of offers here. Some fun stuff. You're seeing a lot of offers and whatnot. Yeah. Kind of interesting as well if you look at some of these guys. Let's see. Yeah, now that I want to pose a question. If Harry or Hightoff are here, I gotta ask this question. I just want to hear y'all's answer to this. What was the most impressive and most underwhelming spring game for any college team that you saw? Rusty has mentioned you lately. You guys talk. Yeah, we talk, man. It's my Bojangles brethren, so we're talking a lot of that. Um, yeah. So you got a lot of Bojangles talk. Keon, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, my guy?
Not much. We're sitting here reading some Q&A. You know, it's been a little while, so we're just talking to the brigade, if you will.
What's going on, Brigade? How y'all living?
We're living in the city.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, dude. There's so many things going on this weekend from, you know, college football dropping of a trailer to the scavenger hunt. This weekend is action packed, and y'all better understand.
Hold
I
on.
am awake now.
First
Keon
things
is
first.
here.
Nah, hold on. First
Yeah.
things first. Pat about to get slapped for that because what he's telling you, low key, and maybe he's laughing at this just because basically I'm boring. Is what I'm hearing.
Well, you know what? The fun man is here. Hello. Hello.
Fuck this. Fuck this. Nah, 100%. Fuck that. Nah. So I want. So listen. I've been talking a lot of recruiting, right? The list for this weekend is ridiculous, right? What kind of feelings are we having here around scavenger hunt weekend?
It's gonna be huge. I'm excited.
I
Uh,
mean,
to really be honest with you, I'm really excited to see how everything goes. Um, there's a couple of commits elsewhere that are going to be attending, and I couldn't be happier. There's non-commits that are there. Can't wait for them. What's up, Cody? Go Dogs. Uh, but overall, I think it's going to be a great situation.
yeah, I think there's a good chance to make some momentum, right? To move the momentum more, right? I talked about Blackshear, Thomas Blackshear committing. That's your. He's an athlete listed as an athlete. I think he's probably a receiver. Uh, obviously we'll see what Kirby and them do, but I think James Coley was his recruiter, so that kind of tells me that I think he'll be a receiver. Um, Pat also he said keep talking old man shit, Rob. That's what you get, motherfucker. You fell asleep. That's on you. That's on you.
Might be on both of y'all. Who knows?
Nah, not in this sec. Nah, both will not be true. All right, both will not be true because I'm trying to sit here and converse. If you fall asleep, that is on you. It ain't my fucking problem. Point blank. Period. So, no, I think I definitely think the scavenger hunt is not only it's a big recruiting weekend, but I think it starts Georgia's summer recruiting, if you get what I mean.
Oh,
Because
100%.
dude, you're sitting at
100%.
you're sitting at 9 commits at this point right now, right? I think in comparison at this point, last cycle you had well into the double digits. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So the feeling is you're behind. So it could very well be a situation where business could be picking up, and I think it's about to get fucking wild.
Yeah, I think it's about to get really serious here
Like
soon.
wild as in like waking up at 3 o'clock and Girls Gone Wild's on your TV type shit, if you know what I mean. Like random shit like that.
Random.
Bring his ass. Right. Tell him to come in, man. Fucking use your damn cup and string and bring his ass. Tell him to bring his ass here. We'll talk. We'll talk. It's DGD after dark. Anything goes. Y'all know this. Y'all know this for a fact. Um,
Did you ever talk about the college football trailer?
we haven't done that yet. I wanted to make sure that everybody has an opportunity. We want to open the show up to your opinions on the game. All right, so I'm gonna post the link to the show. You'll see it here. We've got some folks on Twitter. If you want to come in, use that link. I'm gonna keep it up for a little bit. Also, it's in the chat. It should be pinned if I'm not mistaken. Um, I will post it here. Just give me a second. I'll post it again. So we'll see what happens there. Make sure to use this chat. Let us know what your thoughts are. I think it's about time we can talk about that. All right, let's talk. Let's talk about that. Keon, you're a gamer, if you
Yep.
will. I'm not necessarily. I don't play games. I got kicked out of kindergarten. Don't play it. Okay, just what
Mm-hmm.
happens. Um, I will watch them. All right, I will watch. I will say that. Um, that trailer. First things first. Michael Williams wrecking shit. All right, popping shit.
They see something we do. They see something we do.
I mean, I also saw Oscar Delp just fuck up South Carolina, but what that too. Okay, that too. It's easy at that point.
A smooth
Yep.
fuck you to Shane Beamer.
First
Hello.
down, motherfucker. Oh, sorry.
First down, motherfucker.
Just it is what it is. Okay, at this point, it is what it is. You get what you deserve. You had it coming. Can't help you. Nobody likes you.
Yeah.
So Pat said he already pre-ordered it. Now we wait.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I'm not gonna lie to you. As soon as I was able to pre-order the MVP edition, had to drop to 160. Had no choice. In fact, I'm not letting. See, here's another thing for those of y'all that follow me off Twitter. I'm letting none of y'all get a head start on me in this game. No way. No way.
Now my question is this: the so the game is expected to release. It's set to release July 19th. I think it is.
Yep, we'll get it on the 16th.
Okay, so July 19th, 16th for pre-order, I guess, or whatever.
Which gotta say, um, very peculiar timing. And to everybody that knows, and whether you know or not, I'm gonna tell you, SEC Media Days starts the 15th and runs through the 18th.
Mm,
And it's going to be out
mm.
here in Dallas.
And
Texas.
the fucking DF dub. Oh,
Yeah.
oh boy.
So, trying to get in there. Not going to lie to you.
Fort Worth did it better, bitch.
Yeah, no, not going to lie to you. If that's, I mean, that's crazy. But I will say, no, seriously, though, on a serious note, I am trying to get there. So, um, the only way y'all gonna get a head start is if I go to SEC Media Days. But
He said I got all day. I'm taking my PS5 with me.
oh man, I'm telling you,
I ain't even got to book a hotel room. Just drive back like a
yeah,
damn
drive back to
report.
the house. Yeah, I will catch y'all at night.
We booting that bitch up.
Where are we
Nah, so
dropping tonight, boys? Wrong game.
Pound
My bad.
Town, Pound Town.
No, seriously,
Go beat
what
that
I'm gonna
ass.
do, I'm telling you, I'm gonna take the University of North Texas and make them a 19th time national champion. Can't wait. Georgia,
So,
we're about to get 40 of them shits.
by the
Yeah,
way, so I want to get
we're gonna have to rehab that blue blood conversation when I'm done with this game.
nah. Don't be careful now. Nebraska fans might get salty about some shit.
Yeah, that might be all
Um,
three of them.
Nah, let's be honest. Notre Dame is not a blue blood. For some fucking reason, they are listed as a blue blood when they have done nothing since the '40s to fucking earn it.
Yeah, no. If you were good before integration, yeah, no, I don't care about you.
If your heyday was before Jim Crow,
Yeah, can't really you don't really know ball for real. That's why I tell them. That's what I tell them.
Georgia Tech,
Right.
Vanderbilt. I mean, if you really want to be honest, outside of '98, General Nealon. Either way, let's get back to the game. Um, if I'm not mistaken, there's 3 different versions of this game.
Oh, 100%.
So, so you've got your standard. I think is what 70, and then you got what's the other one?
All right, so you have deluxe, which I think is like 109.
Okay, so the deluxe is the one with every or all the different teams. That's the cover for that one, right?
And then we have my favorite. which it's called the MVP bundle. But I'm gonna call it the bundle of champions because what you get the 25 deluxe edition, all of what that comes with. Plus, on top of that, you get over 4,600 college football points, Heisman hopeful ultimate team pack, choice of 1 out of 5 players, and alma mater ultimate team pack. Yet again, choice out of 1 out of 134 players. Cover athlete ultimate team pack. Yet again, choice of 1 of 3 players, and this is what it's for. Bring home the glory ultimate team. That also comes with the uniform item that you can cash in on. So, I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I know.
What I'm thinking about, right? Here's and everybody just follow me on this journey, right? Let's say you are a fan of another team in the SEC, and this week you have to come in and you're playing the Georgia Bulldogs. That is absolutely my fault.
That
My
is your
alarm went
phone.
off.
Your
Yes, it
phone.
is. That is me. My phone. My bad.
I
So what
guarantee you
was I
scared
saying?
the audio listeners, podcast listeners, freaked out probably.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, guys. My bad. But think about it like this: you're on the road. You're facing the Georgia Bulldogs. You're down 14 points. There's 4 minutes left to go. They just scored. And now you have music playing, you have everybody chanting and barking, and then the rain comes in. And you hear them go Georgia Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? You are in a place of hell. You can apply that to any other team, right? Imagine you're playing LSU, night game, Baton Rouge, right? Fourth
My question.
quarter.
Hold on. I gotta ask you this. I want you to keep your train of thought though. Is Neck in the game?
I got to buy it to find out. I got to buy it to find out.
I mean,
I would
listen.
put Neck in the game. 100% put Neck in the game.
You,
100%.
it would not be a college football game without Neck. If you've had 10 years, it has to be in the game. It fucking has to be in the game.
Yeah, no, now that I'm really thinking about it out loud, it has to be in there because why? Why else? Right, if Neck is in the game, hold on. Might
I
be the
mean,
first SEC game
listen.
that we might end up playing.
I'm sure we all love Sanford Stadium, but if Neck is in the game, I'm putting that. That's my thing. That shit is funny.
No, it does.
Also, low key, another good one. I can't wait to see Enter Sandman.
Yes, that's another one.
Ooh,
Virginia Tech. Virginia
oh,
Tech. Friday night. Crowds
dude,
rocking.
yo, they
Oh,
had some.
oh, you want to know what's another one? Y'all might laugh. Florida State. Night game.
You know what though? Some of the screenshots they were posting. I don't know. Did you see those on Twitter today
Yeah, some
or
of the
X today?
stills, they were amazing.
Yo, did you see the difference? The contrast of how different the whiteout in
Yes.
the 2014 game was compared to this.
Yes.
Did you see how different that looked,
Yes.
dude?
It's
Holy shit,
it's literally like for those of y'all that are gonna get this game and to whom it may concern be a fan of a team in the Big Ten that you're gonna create a dynasty mode with, you play Penn State on a whiteout, you are going to you're going to need to change the brightness on your television
dude. That
because
shit's
you
insane.
might be blinded.
That shit's insane. The not Pat. I think it's official that that's there. The Virginia Tech actual football account tweeted that about that. I remember hearing seeing that.
What, Enter Sandman?
Yeah, they I think they were talking about quote tweeting. I think they quote tweeted it after the reveal today, and they mentioned something about Enter Sandman's in the game and shit. I was like, thank God.
Yeah, I just need LSU to send a tweet like, "Hey,
Drop
Neck
that
is in the
note.
game."
Just drop that note.
Drop the note. Drop the note.
Um, let's do this. For you crack open that game. for the first time. You fire that bitch up. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh yeah.
You hit that start menu. You get your setup. You get your setting right. You're gonna have Carson back on the screen because it's gonna be a Georgia home screen, right?
Yep.
But now the question is, do you play an exhibition game just to get a feel for the gameplay, right?
Oh, 100%.
So with that being
100%
said,
I'm doing
with
it.
that being said, and we'll pose a question to chat too. All right, hypothetically, you fire that game up, you hear the EA Sports, you set up an exhibition game to get the feel of the game, what it feels like. Which two teams are you choosing and why?
For me,
Yeah.
Georgia versus Bama.
Okay. I was going to say Georgia Clemson, but I'm going to switch it up. Is it bad that I want to do? Okay, DGD Pat says cocktail party. It's a very good choice. I want to get a home experience though. You are muted.
Cocktail party is a great idea.
I mean, it's because fuck Florida. Good luck seeing Kermani McLean on the game. Just gonna leave that there. Maybe the Gator fans heard me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they chose not to listen. Either way, it's fuck Florida. Hightower says Oregon versus Georgia. You know what? I would probably play. I'd probably play several. But if I had to choose a first, I'm having Georgia host. Oh, buddy, that's gonna be tough. Georgia hosting Florida State.
Georgia hosting Florida State. Yeah, I like that one. Me personally, I'm gonna go Georgia at LSU.
Oh, see, that was my thing. I wanted to get the feel for what Sanford looked like in the game, and then the next one would be I would probably have Virginia Tech host a game. I just want to hear Enter Sandman and see what that
Bro,
looks like.
for me, this is how I'm doing it. I'm starting here. Well, for me, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start out at Georgia. It's gonna be Sanford Stadium. Then from there, we're going to Baton Rouge. Then from there, we're going to Florida State. Then from there, we're
Blacksburg.
going. Yeah, we're going to Virginia Tech, man. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it.
You know what though? I'm so glad that this game's coming out. I think everyone is on agreement here.
And the last game, gotta be Oregon. I gotta see it. Dan Lanning, you gotta come and get this work.
See, my thing is this, and while you're not wrong, the the opportunity to experience just how in depth the EA Sports developers put in, like how much I want to see how much work they put into the traditions and things like that because the trailer showed us a lot. You saw the Iowa Wave, you saw the whiteout, you saw all these other things. I just want to see how intricate the details are. The graphics look great. Gameplay looked fine. Did it feel like a little Madden-esque to you? I'm
Yes,
not a
it did
Madden
for a
guy,
little
so
bit there. A little bit there, but I did like the graphics. I did notice that when it comes to shooting, like when it comes to you being there at another team's home, you being on the road, that crowd noise is going to take effect, and I am excited to see how that's going to go.
it's one of those things where there's so much tradition all across the board that as a man that played 2014 religiously, you gotta do you can't really go wrong with this. I think I think you listen to what people have to say, right? You listen to what people have to say about the game within reason because you're going to find people bitching and complaining. It's just what's going to happen. Um, just continue to make the game what it is. I think that's the only way to do it, right?
No, that's a fact, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I mean, there's so much. Uh, there's so much potential. I think the trailer review, I left watching that and I was just like, yeah, that game looks like you're gonna please a lot of people.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this game to come out. It's insane. It is insane how excited I am. Plus, on top of that, they're going to follow through with everything they have been preaching, which I can't wait to see it. I'm,
Yeah,
bro, the trailer really hyped me up to a whole nother level.
I think a lot of people did. I know Hayes Fawcett was tweeting every damn 2 minutes about it. I get it. I get it too. Like, there's so many people that just cannot fucking wait for this, right? If you're too young, like, listen, if you didn't play 2014 in high school or beyond, I don't think you understand what kind of significance this is going to have. Like, I mean, we talked about this a lot, dude. How many people do we know pre-ordered the $150 version off the rip? There was a fuck ton of people. There
Yeah,
was
there
a
was
fuck.
definitely a lot. I will tell you that.
Which, by the way, Twitter's about to be fucking chaotic. I'm just gonna let you know
Oh, 100%. As soon
because
as these group chats turn into college football, like 25 group chats, where it's just different pods of different people being running a dynasty mode. Oh man, your team shit. Your team shit. Don't, bro. I'm telling you, when the season gets here, you think it's gonna be insane. Now, wait until the season gets here, and people's teams play each other and somebody feels like the wrong team won. Oh man, get on college football. It's over with, buddy.
no,
4th and 40, all that.
first down, mother. Oh, sorry.
First down, mother. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be insane.
See, the good thing is, at the very worst, this game will get people by. And what I mean by that is the season change, right? That time in between seasons. This game is going to help a lot of people through those problems because it is very problematic, and I mean very problematic. Having to deal with that many months without football, oof, oof. Jeff says Reddit still has people chatting about PGA 2K21. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, if you're having people talk about 2K, Jesus Christ. I mean, it is also Reddit, so it makes sense. You got those little niche pockets everywhere.
That is a
Um,
major fact.
by the way, the trailer reveal. Did you notice how much Texas and LSU they showed in that game in that trailer?
Probably paid a pretty penny to get to that.
I mean, do they? I mean, you saw Quinn, you saw Travis, you saw Donovan, right? You saw Oscar. I was surprised to see Oscar. I was expecting Carson Beck, but I mean, the fact that they did Oscar and Michael, how do you feel about that? I mean, obviously, I'm glad that we got represented in the game. I felt like we should have been anyway, but are you surprised that it wasn't a Carson Beck?
Yeah, I was more surprised that it wasn't Carson Beck more than anything. I was looking forward to seeing him in the game, throwing some dimes to our offense, but I mean, hey, you got Oscar in there. You also got Mikel, who I think are going to be two perennial guys for us this year. So I'm not necessarily upset about it. I would have loved to see Trevor Etienne in there, but
Mm-hmm.
overall, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, July 19th, you'll be able to see the whole squad, and I can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. Let's leave it here let's leave it on this note right here. I'm gonna ask you some questions because you've already pre-ordered it. So, first gameplay you doing? What are you doing? What mode are you doing first?
Say, well, for me, I'm turning it all the way up. I want the max amount of difficulty, and the first game. Honestly, I'm back and forth between should I start the first. I'm gonna start the first game at home,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm turning up the difficulty to like Hall of Fame or whatever the max difficulty is going to be in the game, because I want the realist experience of it all to be all the way real.
I was more so talking about like, are you doing like Road to Glory, Dynasty?
Oh yeah, I'm
Which one are you
definitely
doing?
doing
Which one are you
Road to
doing
Glory.
first?
Road to Glory. Road to Glory. Um, I just need people to understand that I'm not playing any games while playing this game. Okay. And if you think that your school is about to outbid me on a player's NIL, understand we are prepared to hand out Cuban links, Hellcats, and $1 million homes for a
Uh,
punter. We blowing bags over here, baby. Yeah, 4 PF Kirby is what y'all gonna call me by the end of it all. It's gonna be 4 PF Kirby time. We
put a kill
spinning
switch on it. Make sure you do
bags.
that. Make sure you put a kill switch on it, or you get your shit robbed like you would at Xavier
Nah, for
Worthy and
real.
KC.
Nah, for real.
Um, listen, I think you said Road to Glory, so when we're talking, I want to ask you this, probably last question. You said you start North Texas on your dynasty, right?
I'm gonna do a dynasty for Georgia. I'm gonna do a dynasty for North Texas. Now, which one I'm probably gonna take more serious is probably gonna be the Georgia one. But yeah, I'm gonna do both of those dynasties, and then I'm gonna do a road to glory for them.
Now the question is, are you doing Mutt or the alumni or the whatever it's
Oh,
called?
you talking about the ultimate team? Oh, 100%.
Now the
100%.
question is, what's the one player you have to have, regardless of cost? Who you getting on your ultimate team?
You talking about college football player in general?
Yeah,
Give me a second. Let me think about it.
because I think what you could see is you're going to see the current guys, but I think Keon will be right back. I guess my question is, you've got a situation where I wonder if there's going to be like historical players in the game. Don't really know. Like maybe that's a good last question for Chad is which historical player do you want in the ultimate team? Because if I had it my way, I would take a Roquan Smith. Like I want to see these games where guys didn't get the opportunity to do that. So that's my opinion. I would love to see that. Let's see what Keon's doing. OJ, are we talking like OJ Simpson, buddy? Uh, an all-time dog team would be nasty. You see that's the thing though with Ultimate Team, you can get the right. I guess you get the right cards um, to do that, right? I would assume.
All right, so I gotta tell you, bro. I'm gonna just keep it all the way real. Here's the thing. I'm gonna try to build the. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I'm gonna try to go as much Georgia Ultimate Team as I possibly can. With that said, there is one player. Sorry, two players from Auburn that I'm gonna do my damnedest to get, and that's
Cam,
Cam Newton and Brandon Jacobs. I gotta have both. I gotta have both. To me, Cam Newton is the best college football quarterback to ever play the game. One, Brandon Jacobs, the New York Giants fan in me. I mean, hey man, that's the best one running back we've ever had since I've been alive.
mm-hmm.
So I got to get those two guys. Everybody else, yes, Jalen Carter, Geno Atkins, Jordan Davis, Quay Walker, okay, all right, David Pollock. I need all of y'all, okay. Brock Bowers, need you, buddy. George Pickens, need you, buddy. AJ Green, Terrence Edwards. Shout outs to you, Terrence Edwards. Shout outs to you. You got to get
Juan
on the
Daniels.
ultimate team.
Give me Juan
Have
Daniels.
to. Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith. Juan. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a the stats I'm about to put up with Juan are gonna be crazier than what he did here, and I promise you, it sounds nuts. Like, oh, I bet I didn't even know that you was gonna go that crazy. It's finna be insane. I need you to understand that. I'm locked all the way in the moment this game drops. Right? All
I
I know
believe
is
you.
fine dining and football. Okay. Let me tell you about my SEC. Okay.
You hear me?
This is America's conference. You hear me? This is America's conference.
They don't know about. You know what though? You talk about fine dining. I need to see. I need to see Bojangles in the game. Just saying. It's always Bota. Just by the way, uh, this is not an advertisement. Uh, if you are at or near a Bojangles, by the way, make sure to try the sausage bowberry biscuit. Just give that a shot. You'll thank me
What
later.
Bojangles. Sponsor the podcast.
I'm saying,
Like let me tell you something, Bojangles. I love Bojangles. I love you, Bojangles. I love you. I do. I didn't know how much I loved you until I was in Atlanta airport, Hartfield, and ended up trying the Bowberry biscuit for the first time. Bojangles, we gotta talk about it. It's a love affair. Okay.
the fun part is right. This is how you know. We talked about this, Keon, and I told you about the sausage bowberry before it was on the limited time on the menu. Dude, I'm glad they put it on the menu, even if it's for a limited time. Make it permanent, though. I'm just saying, make it permanent. There's no reason not to. Okay, make it permanent and be done with the shit. You'll thank me later. By the way, if you do get a sausage bowberry biscuit, I did you the honors of trying it with a sausage, egg, and cheese. Too much. The the egg, I guess the grease off the egg kind of mixed with the icing and
Mm-hmm.
the was it, so the sausage bowberry biscuit. They put it on. They put the icing on the sausage and they put it between the bowberry rather than on top of the bowberry biscuit itself. So when you put the egg and then right there together, it makes a mess and it's just has a funky, oily taste. It's weird. So don't do that. Just get a plain sausage bowberry biscuit. Thank me later. Promise you that. Or if you want to do something crazy, get the bowberry with a Cajun fillet. Just letting you know. I mean, maybe it's just me being fat, but whatever. It's fucking delicious. But anyways, Keon, any final thoughts, my man?
I am looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to the scavenger hunt. Man, I can't wait. Let's go.
Let's see here. So we're gonna go back and make sure. Listen, if you've listened to this and you're still here, we thank you. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in on a Friday night. When you're now podcast listeners, you won't get this shortly after, but it is Friday night technically here when we're recording this. Thank you for that. But also do us a favor. Make sure you go to dgdpodcast.com and you shop and you support our sponsors. First ones, obviously, we did this earlier. Apotheos, dgdpodcast.com, shop Apotheos, use code Triple C at checkout.
Mm-hmm.
Get you free shipping on your order. They will donate 20% of proceeds from every single bag of coffee that you get, or K cups for that. 20% will go straight to the collective. The Classic City Collective, they will donate 20% and you get free shipping. The best coffee you'll get, I can guarantee it. Also, make sure if you need stuff for game day, right? Make sure to check out our guys at Alumni Hall. For this specifically, I want you to make sure I have to specify this. Shop Alumni Hall. If you're in Athens, stop in, mention the show, get 10% off, right? Go to 1791 Oconee Connect to 535 and get yourself some gear. Nike gear, Cutter and Buck gear, all the gear. They've got new Cutter and Buck polos in, by the way. Get yourself some game day gear, tailgating, all good types of stuff. All licensed, Georgia apparel over at Alumni Hall. But if you do it online and you want to support the collective as well, get yourself some gear. Also help support the collective because If you use dgdpodcast.com, go to our website. Go to our website and shop Alumni Hall through our website. 8%, we will send 8% of your order to the collective ourselves as a token of your support for supporting them. We will also make sure that you're supporting them dogs as well. It's all about supporting the collective and furthering the furthering the NIL knowledge as well, helping out however possible. So make sure you get yourself some Nike gear, Cutter and Buck gear. Go to our website, get it online, pick it up at the store. You can actually go online, place your order for pickup in the store. So there's your way to get around that. But support the collective too, guys. We try to do our best to support the collective however way possible. Keon, final thoughts before we send this thing home.
Scavenger hunt. It's going to be exciting. Y'all stay tuned. College football, 25, can't wait for it to drop. But last and not least, please take the time to donate to the Classic City Collective so we can secure these dogs that we're about to have here on campus. Anything works, anything counts, anything helps. Donate
Facts.
to the Classic City Collective.
That is 100% facts. My final thought is this. I'm surprised that Project Pat is still awake. I applaud your efforts. It did not go unnoticed. Enough of the old man shit talk tonight. I appreciate you for sticking around from start to finish. Salud. Kiana, with that being said, just like Dabo Swinney's thoughts of picking somebody from the portal, we are gone. Catch y'all next time. Go Dogs.